All right, go for a little walk here. So, I think what's hilarious is what the Tate brothers are wearing. You know, when they got arrested, MAGA man, MAGA man. Little turtle living in our water. On this. Good morning. Listen to oh, I understand.
Addendum. Total charges and potential UK prison sentence. Legal note. The following summarizes allegations authorized by the UK Crown Prosecution Service. Andrew Tate has denied all allegations. No conviction has been entered.
Tate brothers.
Total charges. As of July 2026, British prosecutors have authorized 59 criminal charges against the Tate brothers. Andrew Tate,
59. 59 for these MAGA bros, dude. These are the MAGA bros. This is the quintessential MAGA, right? Look what they were wearing. This is what Fruit Loops they are. They're such Fruit Loops. They should, the guy was wearing, he looked like he should be in a gay bar. Nothing wrong with gay people. I think you should embrace, if you're gay, who cares? I really don't give a fuck. But when you are attacking gay people and you're trying to act hyper masculine and and you dress literally like a woman. I mean, Andrew Tate was literally dressed like a woman. I mean, embrace, don't be acting like you are some sort of, chauvinist, macho man, everything else. I mean, he's out there embracing it. He looks so fucking gay, and there's actually nothing wrong with looking fucking gay. What's wrong is when you're in denial of your sexuality and attacking people for being gay. That's what's horrendous with these Tate brothers. And then when you're teaching. What are you teaching? I think it's fine for guys to dress up gay, right? But not when you attack gay people and then you dress up as gay. It's a hypocrisy. It's crazy. What's up, airline? What do you think about the U.S. government now claiming closing off more BLM public land around Area 51? What? Closing off more BLM? What's BLM? Black Lives Movement public land? Are they closing off Tikapoo Peak? MAGA men were going up there, and having secret gay sex. That's why. Oh, Bureau of Land Management. BLM is the Bureau of Land Management. Yeah, I mean, dude, we know fucking UADs exist. UAPs. Unidentified aerial phenomena, right? UAPs. UFOs. We know UFOs exist. And we've all seen the pictures. And obviously, they're test. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Do you not think that if Trump had fucking advanced technology, he would be using it? I have no idea. Let's ask our digital intelligence. Let's ask our digital intelligence, see what it has to say. Area 51 In Area 51, they've closed off the Bureau of Land Management has closed off a whole bunch of places, expended. Could he dork into all the documentation, everything written on it, go to the actual agencies, do advanced search options. You never search the surface layer. You always ask, okay, who would have the information? Do they have the information, right? And you take your time and apply advanced search options, read every PDF, read all documentation, any legal briefs, right? Filings, everything. Do the research and report. Yeah, can you imagine how long it would take you to do a search that I just ask AI to do? How long would it take you? Put in chat, how long would it take you to do an advanced search that I just asked it to do? How long would it take you? Right?
The administrative paper trail documenting how the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, and Department of Defense, DoD, closed off public access around Area 51, Groom Lake, reveals a systematic multi-decade expansion. The legal mechanics behind these land closures rely on two primary statutory authorities. 1. The Engle Act of 1958, 43 U.S.C. sections 155 to 158, requires an act of Congress for any military land withdrawal exceeding 5,000 acres. 2. The Federal Land Policy and Management Act of 1976, FLPMA, 43 U.S.C. section 1714, grants the Secretary of the Interior administrative authority to issue public land orders, PLOs, for withdrawals under 5,000 acres. Chronological legislative and agency paper trail. Phase 1. The original cutout, PLO 1662, 1958. Action. Public Land Order 1660.
Kiwi. Kiwi. No, without using AI, Kiwi. Kiwi, 1.8 seconds. You couldn't do it. Weeks is the correct answer. Probably weeks, right? That's the beautiful thing about AI.
2. Effective date, June 20th, 1958. Acreage, 38,400 acres, approximately 60 square miles.
It's going overboard.
Mechanism.
It's giving too much information.
Transferring BLM public lands to the Atomic Energy Commission, AEC, and the U.S. Air Force. Context. Established the initial restricted security perimeter surrounding the Groom Lake dry lake bed to support Project Aquatone, U2 development, and later Project Oxcart, A12/State Route 71 development. Phase 2. The Groom Mountain Range seizure. Public Law 100 to 338, 1984 to 1988. Action. Land withdrawal of the Groom Mountain Range. Effective date. Physical seizure in May 1984. Formal congressional ratification on April 24, 1988. Acreage. Approximately 89,000 acres. Mechanism. Public Law 100 to 338, 102, Stat. 619. Context. In 1984, the U.S. Air Force erected fences across 89,000 acres of public BLM land in Lincoln County, Nevada, without prior legislative authority. Because the withdrawal exceeded 5,000 acres, the Air Force was required under the Engle Act to seek retroactive congressional approval. Congress formally ratified the closure in 1988, citing operational security and hazard containment. Phase 3. Freedom Ridge and Whiteside's closure, PLO 7115, 1995. Action. Public Land Order 7115, published in Federal Register 60 FR 18359. Effective date, April 10, 1995. Acreage, 3,972 acres. Mechanism. Administrative Secretarial Public Land Order, signed by Interior Secretary Bruce Babbitt. Context. In the early 1990s, civilian observers discovered two prominent BLM hilltops, Freedom Ridge and Whiteside's Peak, offering a direct visual line of sight into the Groom Lake base from approximately 12 miles away. The Air Force applied to the BLM for an emergency withdrawal. Because the parcel was deliberately capped under the 5,000-acre threshold, 3,972 acres, the DoD bypassed congressional debate and relied solely on executive authorization under FLPMA. This pushed the closest legal public viewing vantage point back to Tikaboo Peak, approximately 26 miles away. Phase 4. Range consolidation. Public Law 106 to 65, 1999. Action. Military Lands Withdrawal Act of 1999. Title XXX of the FY 2000.
Title XXX.
Effective date, October 5th, 1999. effective through November 6th, 2021. Acreage. Approximately 2.9
Yeah, I'm being
million
ghosted.
acres. Total Nevada test and training range. NTTR footprint.
Being
Mechanism.
ghosted.
Public Law 165.
No, it's weird. No, it's weird, Goon. Yesterday I streamed. We had over 600 comments, but we only had like 20 people watching the stream. How the fuck do you get 600 comments with just 20 people? This doesn't add up. I'm being completely shadow banned by YouTube, right? Completely shadow banned, but it's all right. Whatever. It's going up there. You know, the historical context is there. I don't remember any of that puddle. Nah, I know. Like, you see all the traffic in the comment, and I appreciate the one person who liked my stream. It's actually 345. I'm being shadow banned. You're not seeing. There's actually 1,000 people watching. 897 to be exact right now, watching my stream. All AI agents. Yeah, they've weaponized AI, and those that are deemed, what I say is, is subversive to the regime. You know, what I talk about every day, telling people to organize, to set up your Antifa cells. Let me define what an Antifa cell is. An Antifa cell is a group of people who believe in the Constitution, who abide by the rule of law, who are going to organize, right, folks to go to the polls, right? That's an Antifa cell, anti-fascist. What's fascist? Fascist is when you pay $170 billion to establish a deep state police federalized force that is creating partnerships with law enforcement under the guise of going after undocumented Americans, which they call illegal immigrants, right? They're not illegal. They haven't been processed. Fascism is when you fire over 130 judges for doing their fucking job because they're giving people, right to be an American without any calls, without anything, just firing them. Fascism is when you start firing our, and dismantling our institutions, ones that protect our voting and stuff like that, like Trump just recently did. Fascism is when you start talking about, trying to take over our independent voting systems in our states, which is a right of the states. It was done this way, so the states would have power. Fascism is when you try to consolidate that into a federal organization under the DOJ, Department of Justice. And by the way, those judges, worked for the Department of Justice. Tom Blanche, is the Trump's attorney. He will always be Trump's attorney by law. And they should have hounded that. It was really embarrassing. They should have said, "You're Trump's attorney, aren't you?" And guys, no, I'm not. I'm not Trump's. Yeah, well, what do you mean you're not Trump's attorney? Are you able to disclose, talk about the legal cases, or are you under, client attorney privilege? Aren't you under client attorney privilege? Yes or no, Mr. Blanche? Yes or no? Yes. Oh, so you're Trump's attorney. You'll always be Trump's attorney because you work for him. Isn't that true? Yes or no? Because you're always going to be under attorney-client privilege. And he even said it. I mean, what was beautiful was them getting Blanche to say, I'm Trump's attorney. I'm his attorney. I'm Trump's attorney. They got him to say that. That was the best thing ever. You know, he said the quiet thing out loud. We all know he's Trump's attorney. Blanche is Trump's attorney. He's not the people's attorney. And he even said it, I'm in the cabinet. I'm part of the cabinet, right? So of course I'm there for the executive. I'm part of the cabinet. So, using that argument, if we get a pussy, we need to have a real fucking champion taking over from Trump. Someone's like going to prosecute, right? I mean, persecute these fucking criminals until the end of the world. Someone who will bring Jack Smith back. Imagine them bringing Jack Smith back. I just want you to think for a moment. Imagine Cyberbird. What the fuck, dude? Trump number one. All right, you're about to get unlisted here, Cyber. Don't scare me like that. Come off as a fucking Trumper. Very few people love Trump. The same amount of people who love Trump is the same amount of people who believe in the rapture, right? The same amount of people who love Trump are the same crazies that believe that the rapture is about to happen. Anyone here believe the rapture is about to happen? All right, give me, who here believes the rapture? Put a 1 if you think the rapture is about to happen, that Jesus is about to float down from the fucking sky as prophesied 3,000 years ago. Who believes that? Don't put any fucking comment in my chat that says Trump's number one, unless you finish the sentence. All right? Who fucking believes in here? And that's the point. That's who believes in Trump. The people who believe in Trump now is the same percentage of people who believe in the rapture. And they believe that Israel also has a rapture, has an end days. What's this guy doing? Why is he going down there? He's headed down there to work, I guess. Oh, he's heading down there to pick up his these trucks. Dude, it's like 7:30 in the morning and they're already working. That's Japan for you. Already 7:30 in the morning. This guy in this Isuzu truck. Fucking hot, dude. Hot. Someone left the oil. Someone left their oil here. There's grease in there. Should grab that. A little bit of grease. Yeah, baby. I live in Japan. Loyola River. No, dude. No, I don't think it's that. That's not strong enough, goon. That's not strong enough, man. They love him because no, he appeals to them because they're the same people who believe in crazy shit. Their brain is susceptible to when you believe that literally Jesus is going to come down from the sky, and every day and every weekend you're listening to this programming. They're programmed. It's the same. It doesn't make sense. How could you be in a cult, whether it's the Mormons or whatever, that ultimately believes that the father of the community should be able to have sex with all the girls in the community, and somehow that's a blessing. That's how fucked up you have to be when you think pedophilia. When you can justify pedophilia, when you can justify rape, when you can justify all this shit. This is what MAGA does. Then ultimately, you're a sick fucking person. Talking about hemp car. We're talking about look at Andrew Tate. What Andrew Tate was wearing. That is shit you'd wear to a gay club as a gay man. How do I know? I used to go to gay clubs. I used to love going to gay clubs, right? Because I didn't have to worry about getting fucking, punched by some fucking redneck loser. And the other reason I went to gay clubs is lots of women go to gay clubs and they get drunk. And it's the easiest place to pick up a woman at a gay club. The best place to get laid is go to a gay club. Whether you want to get laid by a guy or laid by a woman. Get laid, go to a gay club. Yeah, Trump wants Islam. No, Trump wants Islam. No, they do marry their daughters off very young. That's true. But if you can't in Islam, you can't go around sexually abusing another man's women. They'll kill you in Islam. They kill pedophiles in Islam. They don't kill pedophiles. In America, we make pedophiles president, right? In Saudi Arabia, right? You get your head cut off for being a pedophile. You get your fucking head cut off. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get by. I've got 10 minutes. I gotta get my walk on here. I'm gonna be sweating. Look at the sun, it's so hot right now. It got to 38 degrees Celsius, over 100 degrees yesterday. I'm like sweating. It's already 100 here. Oh my God. Graveyard, Japanese graveyard right here. This graveyard right here is for that village right there. They have their own graveyards. In Japan, interesting fact, when you could no longer care for a grave, they moved the grave to a temple so the monks could take care of it, take care of the bones. Interesting fun fact. There's someone in front of me walking. Let's see, I got 15 minutes to get back home. Religion is really dangerous. Religion makes people believe in superpowers, in magic. Religion has people believing in magic. And then they twist that magic, right? Or believing in stuff that's not backed by evidence or science. The rice is growing up good. Rice is going up good. All is right. Look at this. Look, no weeds. A few weeds, actually. I'm seeing some grass in here, maybe. I don't know if that's grass or not. Yeah, it's not even August, and the rice is about done. Oh, the trucks are lining up. Shit. Trucks are lining up on there. Yeah, it's in Japan. Every village has their own cemetery. Every village has their own cemetery in Japan. When I die, I want my shit to be thrown, just spread out along my walk here. My ash is gonna be spread out around here. My ghost, I don't believe in ghosts, but if you want to believe in ghosts, my ghost is gonna be living on here. So you'll be able to walk around the Undao dude and talk to me. So I don't want a grave. I don't want to fucking be in a specific spot. No, spread my asses, spread my asses all around. Woo! Well, they're backing up. So we're gonna go this. I guess we're gonna go this way here. We're gonna cut down this road here because that road's blocked off. There's a person there. We're gonna walk down here. Can I get down here without busting my ass? Can I get down here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! We're cutting across here. Rice. Look at the rice. They're letting the water out. They're flooding the rice fields. See? Good system. That one's getting flooded. Look at that snake. Big old snake right there. Oh my God. What are you doing? Oh, it's got a hose on it. That's a hose. Let's see. We got 10 minutes to get home. Well, have I heard what? Unusual. You're going to be buried on your own land? They creep you out. Just bones. My God. It is hot. It is so hot, dude. It is not even 8 a.m. in the morning, and it is brutal here. It's going to be a brutal day. Brutal day. So they're filling all the rice fields with water. I guess because they've got, right now, they've got a seed on it. That. Oh my God. Yeah, solid green. You can actually see the colors. The darker is fertilizer. You can actually see no weeds. No, this isn't GMO rice. Look, because they plant it correctly. Oh my God, it's so hot. It's so fucking hot right now. He was boxing. It was boxing. Mikey retired from boxing, which I'm glad. He won his first competition, But then he just wasn't putting in the effort, the time. God damn, it's hot. It is fucking hot. Look at that. I'm sweating up a storm. Here comes. Oh, this guy's walking. Oh, he's a worker. The guy walking down was a worker. They're all coming to work. They're all starting. It's not even 8 o'clock, and the Japanese workers are already out here working, city workers. Oh my God, it's hot. Did I tell you it's hot? No, I didn't put any sunscreen on, Don. I'm an idiot. My sunscreen is at my house. I should wear sunscreen. It was overcast when I started walking this morning a little bit, but it's burnt it off. Now I'm trying to get home. So hopefully I'm all right. I'm getting my vitamin D. Getting my vitamin D. No, he's a boxer. He boxes. Boxing. But he retired. Nice. James. Enjoy it. Everyone else is burning up. There are massive fires going on around the world. I mean, I'm just waiting for us to have forest fires here in Japan. There was forest fires in Shikoku. Massive forest fires in Shikoku. We got all these forests around us. I guess that's why Japanese don't build up in forests. My God. This is how I'm going to grow my fig tree at my house. Look at this fig tree. This is one tree. You see this? You see the fig tree here? This is one tree growing all the way across here. One tree. That's how I grow mine. Oh my God. All right. I've got 6 minutes. Get my car set up. Here, look, these guys here, they're working. Not even 8 a.m. and they're working. Look, already loading up trucks. Well, that was the truck trying to find his way here. He went to the wrong place. I saw that truck earlier. Operation here. Look, he's picking up. That's the line. He's gonna hook it himself, I think, without anyone. That guy there. Loading up. River gold mining in Japan. Nah. Yeah. He's keeping his car on. He wants his AC. Look, he's got his AC in here. I guess this is emergency. If they get too hot, they come in here and they can sit in the car. Here's another truck. Here's another truck. Right here's another truck waiting. They're loading up. All right. got his helmet. He's like, you can go. Isuzu. I think Isuzu is Korean. Hauling dirt. You think they'd have bigger sides, you know? It's weird that they don't have larger sides on these dump trucks. Here comes the truck right now. Oh, he does. He's got little flaps on the side that come off. Look. They do. They have little flaps. They got full of dirt. They don't overflow it, do they? You know, they don't try to overflow it. I thought they'd overflow the shit out of it. No, they're very regulation. This guy here. That's what I need to do. I need to get more of my. Oh my God. What's up, Cindy? Get my walk in. It's fucking hot. Mm. Ah. Let's get in the car, turn it on, cool it off. Mikey should be coming now for school. Taking Mikey to school. There's my little neighbor. Dumping all the lime. See how they're dumping all the lime? See that? They're gonna mix it in. It takes pollutants out. It also makes stronger cement. When they turn this into cement, it bonds. It's like a pre-bonding agent. Very humid. Ah. If you what? If you hopped in that empty car, would they be upset? Probably. It was unlocked. Excuse me, let me just hop in your car. Hop in. How about this empty car? Let's hop into this empty car. Anyone around? Shit, dude. Oh my God. It's got keys in the car. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh my God. Woo! Found an empty car to hop into. Japan, they leave their cars unlocked all the time. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. Oh my God. Oh. It is humid. Dude, it's not even 8 a.m. Look at me. Look at me. Look. Not even 8 a.m. I'm putting these mats in the front of my car, right? So my dashboard. So I mean, it gets. Dude, I'm putting towels. It looks like shit, but look, I'm putting towel on my dashboards, so the heat isn't going into my dash. It's hitting this thing, diffusing those rays. Also, I can use it. The reason why I put this around the back of my phone because it gets so goddamn hot. Oh my God. What's this here? Oh look, get a free drink. Get a free drink here. Let's use that. I'll use that with Mikey. All right, let's What's the secret, Paul? They built it with lime, right? Oh, it's so good. I'm cooling myself off with this AC. Oh my God. It's really cool. Now, can't wait to see our next utility bill because my batteries takes us till around 3 a.m. So my batteries go from the evening time all the way to 2 to 3 a.m. Oh, volcanic ash and seawater. I didn't know that. They didn't put any line. They didn't put any line in there. Yeah. Well, I listened to an interesting podcast. There's three things, right? There's three things. If we want to bring industry back, then the dollar has to go down. If we want to be, a manufacturer, then our dollar has to go down. If we want our dollar to be strong, then we can't do manufacturing. You know. Yeah, the ash. That volcanic ash is pretty amazing. That's cool. Rainwater in seawater. What do you mean rainwater in seawater? That's just diluted. Yeah. See all the interesting shit you learn? All the interesting shit you learn in this channel. Bringing the science. Thank you for bringing that science.
Welcome to the IC.
Welcome. Make sure my headset's off so the sound sounds better. It should sound better now. It was going through my headset, which may block the sound, so I turned my headset off. Oh, rock and roll. I don't know, Cindy, do you like this? little heavy metal there. All right. Yeah, so Andrew
consolidated the various piecemeal withdrawals, including Groom Lake, Groom Mountain Range, and surrounding buffer parcels, under a unified 25-year statutory umbrella managed co-equally by the Air Force and the BLM. Phase 5. LES and FY 2021. Renewal. Public Law 116 to 283, 2016, present. Action. NTTR Military Land Withdrawal, Legislative Environmental Impact Statement, LEIS, and FY 2021, NDAA, Section 2841. Effective date, January 1st, 2021, extending the closure through 2046. Acreage, approximately 2.9 million acres retained. Mechanism, Public Law 116 to 283, William M. Mack, Thornberry NDAA, for FY 2021. Context. In 2016, the Air Force and BLM issued a joint notice of intent to prepare a legislative EIS. The Air Force initially requested extending the existing withdrawal and adding 301,507 additional acres, including expanding into the Desert National Wildlife Refuge. Following opposition from tribal leaders, conservation groups, and the Nevada legislature, Congress passed a 25-year extension of the existing boundaries without granting the full requested wildlife refuge expansion, leaving all prior BLM buffer closures around Groom Lake intact. Statutory and Order Summary Table, Legal Instrument, Date, Authority/Agency, Acreage.
Yeah, so the latest action, did anything happen in 2026?
Administrative move took place in March 2026. The Bureau of Land Management, BLM, issued a temporary closure order that effectively eliminated Tikaboo Peak, the last remaining public vantage point, with a direct visual line of sight into Area 51. The 2026 Tikaboo Peak closure. 1. Official agency action. Effective date, March 25, 2026. Executing Office, BLM Ely District Caliente Field Office. Order signed by District Manager Robbie Purdy Williams. Acreage, 22,987 acres. Legal basis, 1-year temporary emergency closure issued under the Federal Land Policy and Management Act of 1976, FLPMA, and 43 CFR Section 8364.1. 2. What changed on the ground? For 31 years, since the 1995 Freedom Ridge/Whiteside seizure, Tikaboo Peak, located 26 miles east of Groom Lake, served as the closest legal vantage point where members of the public could observe the base using long-range optics. The March 2026 order created a restricted zone covering the access route through Badger Valley and the peak itself. Non-contiguous island closure. Unlike prior land withdrawals that expanded the contiguous perimeter fence of the Nevada Test and Training Range, NTTR, outward, this 22,987-acre parcel sits as an isolated island of restricted public land, miles away from the main base border. Pushed viewing distance, with Tikaboo Peak off limits, the nearest remaining public vantage point with a potential view of the facility is Reveille Peak, pushing observers back to approximately 45 miles away. 3. The official rationale versus practical effect. BLM stated justification. The agency's official notice cited public safety concerns under hazard assessment rules, stating that mountain slopes are too steep for safe foot traffic, and the rocky ground is dangerously unstable. Despite the environmental framing, the timing followed growing military scrutiny over high-resolution telescopic photo/video equipment deployed by long-range observers and recent federal prosecutions regarding unauthorized photography of defense installations. Because this is currently classified as a 1-year temporary emergency order under FLPMA, the Air Force and BLM would need to initiate formal legislative withdrawal proceedings under the Ingle Act if they intend to convert the Tikaboo Peak buffer into a permanent
exclusion zone. Interesting. Yeah, I think it really has more to do with, it's a secret installation. You got these super high powerful cameras now with multiple zoom, and they don't want people looking at what they're doing with their dirty underwear. What happened? He's like, look at all the blue. Yeah,
I like blue. I like blue. We don't like MAGA. Everyone's got hammers in here. So, Butch, what's your point? Was Biden in the Epstein files more than Jesus Christ is in the Bible? Was Biden in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter in the whole Harry Potter series? No, the answer is no. Can you explain why you still support Trump, Butch? What's up, Darren? Explain to me why you support a pedo. You still support a pedo? Are you still a pedo worshiper? Still a pedo supporter. Make sure I have this on here. Let's listen. Chat filters, all messages. Let's listen to what's going on with. Let's listen along to some shows here.
Breaking news, a suspect is in custody after setting off an explosive device outside 26 Federal Plaza. That's the federal building in New York City. A plume of smoke could be seen outside the building that houses Immigration Court and has been the site of many controversial ICE attacks on both immigrants and politicians, including Democratic nominee for New York's 10th Congressional District, Brad Lander. FBI Director Kash Patel said 2 people were injured, although we don't know who set off the explosion or whether their motivation had anything to do with ICE. We have extensively reported on the ground at this federal building, witnessing.
Yeah, they want to shut down the courts. You blow up, you put a bomb there, you blow it up, you shut down the court. Hey, revolution, baby. Revolution is starting in America. Here you go, the first bomb.
Violently tackling immigrants who were showing up to their immigration court.
This is bad. No, not. Yes, he's coming too.
We'll update this story on Status Quo's YouTube and social media as more information becomes available. Breaking news, a suspect is in custody after setting off an explosive device outside 26 Federal Plaza. That's the federal building in New York City. A plume of...
If you hate
Breaking news, a suspect is in custody after setting off an explosive device outside 26 Federal Plaza. That's the federal building in New York City. A plume of smoke could be seen outside the building that
if you hate
Breaking news, a suspect is in custody after setting off an explosive device outside 26 Federal Plaza. That's the federal building.
if you hate
Breaking news, a suspect is in custody after setting off an explosive device outside 26 Federal...
Let's go.
Breaking news, a suspect is in custody...
if you hate liberals, shouldn't you like abortion? Because isn't abortion just killing future liberal babies?
Ooh.
One more time. Look at the voice.
If you hate liberals, shouldn't you like abortion? Because isn't abortion just killing future liberal babies?
Ooh.
Oh, Matt. That's too funny. Mike, there's like a drink here. What's this for? Here, let's get a drink. You want to get a drink? What station is? Who's this for? Lawson's. Huh? Why are you so late today? Been sitting in the car since 8 o'clock. Go to hell, Trump. He worships a pedo. Matthew loves a pedo. Let's put on a song for Matthew.
Matthew loves pedos. This song goes out to Matthew. Minority. Oh, Rod song. Oh. That's Rod's song. This song that has new meaning since Rod's son passed away. So.
The argument. She did not fire the gun. She did not draw the border. She did not pick the fight, but she will dig the grave alone and fill it in tonight. Our suffering is funny to the men who make the money. The merchants of war get fat on our dead and they just laugh.
I can't. No, I've lost my thing. Why? You're the one who supports Monkey. You're the one who supports a pedo, dude. You support a pedo. Why so much? Why can't you just like try to debate intellectually? Why do you support a pedo? You don't think someone who hung out with a pedophile for 15 years is highly likely to be a pedophile? You know pedophiles hang out together, right? Trump hung out with fucking Epstein for 15 years, went to all his parties. And you think he's not a pedophile? Seriously? He flew on his jet now. We know he flew on his jet. His family flew on the jet. And you think he's not a pedo? All right? Robert, your trolling is so dumb. Your trolling is so dumb. You're supposed to be using commie now. You're supposed to be using commie. No, you're using the wrong term, dude. You didn't get the memo? You need to up your trolling game, dude. You guys I tell you what, Islam, or not Islam, is it Islam? Sunnis, I guess, is the Shia Islam? I don't know. You got me pondering a question now. I got to educate myself with AI. You know, the Iranians, is that Islam? Right, I guess, is Shia and Sunni both Islam? Could you explain me the relation between Islam and the various different sects? List all the Muslim sects out there and their regions. Educate me. Be my professor on Islam.
Iranians are predominantly Muslim, specifically Shia Muslim. Both Sunni and Shia are fundamental branches of the same religion, Islam. Every Muslim, whether Sunni or Shia, shares the core foundation of the faith: belief in one God, Allah, belief that Muhammad is the final prophet, reverence for the Quran as holy scripture, adherence to the core practices known as the 5 pillars of Islam: faith, prayer, charity, fasting during Ramadan, and pilgrimage to Mecca. Where the split came from, the separation between Sunni and Shia didn't start over different gods or holy books. It began as a political and leadership dispute immediately after the death of Prophet Muhammad in 632 CE. Sunni comes from Ahl al-Sunnah, people of the tradition. They believed the community's leader, the caliph, should be chosen by consensus and merit among the Prophet's closest companions. They supported the election of Abu Bakr as the first caliph. Shia comes from Shi'at Ali, the faction of Ali.
They believed spiritual and political authority belonged exclusively to the Prophet's bloodline, specifically his cousin and son-in-law, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and Ali's descendants, known as Imams. Over centuries, this initial political disagreement developed distinct legal traditions, spiritual interpretations, and cultural practices, major branches and sects of Islam. Here is a breakdown.
This is, what Islam has is what Trump wants, all right? They want, think about it, what does MAGA want? They want Islam. They want the Trumps to become the, dynasty. They think that Barron and Junior should be a dynastic order, that they should only have control, that their word is the spoken word of God. They're so jealous. MAGA is so jealous of Islam, especially the Sunnis. I mean, what Iran has is what they want, the Christians want. The Christian nationalism is what is really the same thing, but the Christian version of Sunni, right? Our Christian nationalists, these MAGA morons, is just the same crazy motherfuckers, right? As that. Listen to that, and just imagine you're talking about MAGA. This is what they want.
Your sects, their subgroups, and where you find them globally. 1. Sunni Islam, approximately 85% to 90% of global Muslims. The majority branch worldwide. Sunnis place heavy emphasis on the consensus of the community and the tradition, Sunnah, of the Prophet, as recorded by his companions. Geographic regions: North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Turkey, Jordan, Syria, UAE, Central Asia, South Asia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, and Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia. Legal traditions, madhabs. Within Sunni Islam, there are 4 major recognized legal schools: Hanafi, Turkey; Central Asia, South Asia, Levant; Shafi'i, Southeast Asia, East Africa, Yemen; Maliki, North and West Africa; Hanbali, Saudi Arabia and the Persian Gulf. Includes conservative reform traditions like Salafism. 2. Shia Islam, approximately 10% to 13% of global Muslims. Shia Islam centers authority on a succession of divinely guided imams from the lineage of Ali. It is divided into 3 main historical groups based on how many imams they recognize before a break in leadership occurred. 12ers, Jafari. The largest Shia group, around 85% of all Shia. They believe in 12 imams, the last of whom, the Mahdi, entered a spiritual state of occultation and will return. Regions: Iran, where it is the state religion; Iraq, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, and significant populations in Lebanon, Kuwait, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. Ismailis, Seveners, split over the identity of the 7th Imam. Today, the largest subgroup, Nizari Ismailis, is led by a living spiritual leader, the Aga Khan. Regions: South Asia, India, Pakistan, Central Asia, Tajikistan's Pamir region, Syria, East Africa, and Western diasporas. Zaydis, Fivers. Recognized Zayd ibn Ali as the 5th Imam. Theologically, Zaydis are often considered the closest Shia branch to Sunni jurisprudence. Regions: primarily northern Yemen, represented politically and militarily today by the Houthi movement. 3. Ibadi Islam, less than 1% of global Muslims. Ibadi Islam is neither Sunni nor Shia. It originated from an early 7th century movement known as the Kharijites. Though modern Ibadis reject extreme Kharijite views, they believe leadership should be granted to any pious qualified Muslim, regardless of ethnic background or bloodline. Regions: predominant in Oman, with smaller populations in North Africa, Algeria's Maghreb Valley, Tunisia's Jerba Island, and parts of Libya. 4. Syncretic and related offshoots. Historically rooted in Shia traditions, these groups developed distinct spiritual practices and doctrines over time. Alawites, a esoteric tradition concentrated primarily along coastal Syria. Alevis, a distinct mystical and cultural tradition, blending Shia veneration with Sufi elements, found primarily in Turkey. Druze, originating in the 11th century as an offshoot of Ismaili Shia Islam, the Druze developed into a distinct closed ethno-religious community in Lebanon, Syria, Israel, and Jordan. A quick clarification on Sufism. You will often hear about Sufism. Sufism is not a separate sect. Rather, it is the mystical and spiritual inner dimension of Islam. Sufis seek a direct, personal experience of God through meditation, chanting, and spiritual discipline. Sufism exists within both Sunni and Shia branches across various spiritual orders, tariqas. Where should we go next with your lecture? How Iran converted from Sunni to Shia Islam, how Sunni and Shia prayer and rituals differ, understand Sufism, and famous figures like
All right, we're learning about Iran today and the religion. You see how ignorant it is to say you hate Islam. You know, it's like saying you hate Christianity. What? Huh? Hey, I've been sitting in the car. All right, so I'm gonna drop you off right here. Go, 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 go. You got 3 minutes, get to school. Use that running. Hey, yes, don't lose your phone. Your phone's gonna fall out. Okay, you're good. All right, love you. Go, go, go. He's late to school. He's got 3 minutes to get to school. Yeah, Christian nationalism. No, I'd rather go. Let's pivot. I think there's a strong argument that what the Sunnis have is what the MAGA Christian nationalists want. They want a kind of state like Iran, a religious center in their government. How would you, which of the Islamic sects is closest to what Christian nationalism wants?
Key distinction in political science and comparative religion. To make sense of the parallel, it helps to separate religious sects, theological branches like Sunni or Shia, from models of religious governance, how a group thinks religion and the state should interact. When scholars compare Christian nationalism to political movements in the Islamic world, they look at Islamism, or political Islam, the idea that state laws, public policy, and national identity should be governed by religious principles. Here is how the main Islamic governance models compare to the goals of American Christian nationalism. 1. The Iranian model, Vilayat-e-Faqih, Shia, what it is. A formal clerical theocracy. Iran's constitution places ultimate authority in the hands of a supreme religious scholar, Ayatollah, and a council of clerics who can overrule elected officials, censor laws, and control the military. How it compares to Christian nationalism. The difference. Most Christian nationalists are Protestant, evangelical or conservative reformed, and do not advocate for rule by a priest or bishop. Protestantism lacks a central clerical hierarchy, like Shia Islam or Roman Catholicism. The similarity, the shared goal is legal supremacy. The belief that divine law overrides human-made constitutional or secular laws when the two conflict. 2. The Salafi/traditional conservative model, Sunni, what it is. Practiced historically in places like Saudi Arabia, under Wahhabism, or Qatar. The state isn't run directly by priests, but a traditional government works hand-in-hand with conservative religious scholars, ulama, to enforce strict moral codes, legal codes based on scripture, and traditional social roles through the power of the state. How it compares to Christian nationalism. The parallel, this is much closer in social output. Both movements emphasize re-establishing traditional family structures and strict gender roles, enforcing public morality, regulating marriage, education, and lifestyle through state legislation, rejecting secular liberalism and modern social progressive values as decay. 3. Political Islamism/religious nationalism, Sunni, e.g., Turkey's AKP. What it is. Movements like Turkey's ruling party, AKP, under Recep Tayyip Erdogan, or the Muslim Brotherhood's political arms. rather than dismantling the republic.
Yeah, MAGA are like, oh, we love Turkey, we love Erdogan, right? It's an Islamic state. You see how MAGA are so fucking dumb? They hate Islam, but they turn around and love Islam, right? Islamic faith. They really are. I mean, what we have in America is a bunch of radicals running our government.
Instituting rule by clerics, these groups use electoral politics, courts, and public education to systematically reshape a secular state into a religious nationalist one. How it compares to Christian nationalism. The closest structural match. Political scientists often cite this as the most direct parallel. Like American Christian nationalists, Sunni political nationalists.
Why was Dylan's message deleted? What happened? Oh, pissed off. What happened? Why are you pissed off at Dylan? What happened? What am I missing here? Yeah, don't do that, Dylan. Dylan. Oh, referring to he's not a Trump nugget. What are you talking about? How is he stereotypical? How is he a stereotypical MAGA, Dylan? Dylan, pissed off vet isn't MAGA at all, dude. What are you talking about? Just because someone is religious doesn't mean you gotta be a hypocritical bigot. Dude, I'm atheist, right? All the problems we're seeing happening in America is because of religion. We lost abortion because of religion, right? We're losing all of this stuff because of these religious. Dylan, you gotta recognize that. That's right, Brian. He's fucked us, you know, and he's about to send us, Dylan, you need to turn your focus to MAGA. Vet is not MAGA. He is the antithesis of MAGA, right? And there's a lot of people in here, you know, who doesn't, you know, the only time I allow religious talk in here, brother, is if it's directed at MAGA, right? I've got, what's his name in here? What's his name? Knight or something? What's his name? He's like super religious. I got him as but he directs his religion at MAGA. Don't direct your religion at other members in here. You direct your religious viewpoint at MAGA. They're fake fuck Christians, Dylan. Right? They're fake fuck Christians. All right? Right? Focus on MAGA, dude. Don't focus on fighting in here. You know, pissed off vet is a delegate. All right? He's got a big hammer. He was directing at MAGA, Josh. Yeah. That's good. We're all on the same page then. We agree. All right, you're good. Dylan, you're good. Pissed off. Don't beat up Dylan, please. Be nice, pissed off. Pissed off just wants to like, you know, fuck with someone, Dylan. You just have to be in his line of sight. That's right. I like Brian. Brian, what's your story, Brian? Let me check your profile. Channel IT. I like Brian. Only 2 years. 2 years account. You just find 4 subs, 2 years. Hold on. You're saying the right words. There you go, Brian. Give me a blue hammer. Hey, hey, Dylan, you gotta apologize. You have to apologize. You don't call anyone here a Trump supporter unless there's proof, right? And sometimes the little fuckers find their way in, right? They sneak their way in. They act like they hate MAGA just to get their blue, so then they can. It's a game they play. They try to get in. They try to become a moderator, which is all good. A few of them. He can do whatever he wants, Dylan. Dylan, that's the beautiful thing about being American. We can mock any religion we fucking want, all right? Don't get hung up on it. It's just words. It's just words. It doesn't change how you feel. It doesn't change anything, right? Being American allows you to... Well, Dylan, look what happened. Anyway, yeah, you can mock whatever religion you want. You can mock, I'm an atheist monk. You can mock the shit out of me being an atheist monk. Here I am, 3,000 years ago, prophesized. This is not a prophecy, this is a quantum artifact, right? My explanation, my atheist explanation of this is a quantum artifact. If you're going to want to ensure the universe exists, right, you have to ensure that the measurer that collapses the probabilistic state into the particle, the universe, right, exists. And how do you do that? Without violating space-time continuum, or, you know, the rule of you can't go back and kill your grandfather's shit. The way you do it is you have a civilization that goes extinct that depicts that reality, that forecasts that reality. That's called a quantum artifact. That's quantum information, right, being used in what? Do we have breakfast? I'm seeing a fucking... We're going to McDonald's, get my muffin. Stoicism. Nice. I dated a PhD religious major. She was getting her PhD. I never studied religion or anything. She called me the natural Taoist. She called me the natural Taoist. The natural Taoist. She called me her natural Taoist. We did hey, you'll like this. She taught me tantric sex. I've done this guy's done tantric sex with a professional. She's a professional tantric. I don't know. What would be a woman who does tantric? A tantress? Like you know, mistress? Tantritress? It's all right, MAGA. MAGA. I'm just calling you MAGA. Hey, MAGA. Hey, MAGA pissed off. Hey, sausage, egg, cheese muffin there. Assetto there. Moichiro tampin to. Orange juice. Hi, onegai. I'm gonna call you MAGA vet. MAGA. Yeah, let it go. He knew. Pissed off. I'm calling you now. I want to call you MAGA all the time. Pissed off. He knew how to punch your buttons, dude. He got you. Dylan knew how to punch your buttons. He knew how to punch your buttons. Orgasmic. You'd call her orgasmic. She's a tantric. I want to try to say like a mistress. You know.
いらっしゃいませ。
はい。
おはようございます。920円です。はい。1000円。
あ、がちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。200円。はい。
20円ありますか。はい。はい。100円のお返しです。はい。
No, she didn't. She just got. She didn't ask me to bark like anything.
はい。オレンジジュースです。
She got naked on me, and she had me close my eyes. It was some crazy shit. Oh my gosh, so good. Florida State University. She was getting her PhD in religion. She was like a little hippie girl. She had hairy armpits. She's crazy. I wonder what she's doing these days. Well, I wonder what she's doing. You know, I've dated some of the most amazing women. What was her name? What was her name? I can't think of her name. I'm trying to think of her name. It's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of her name. Oh well. Maybe I'll dream about her. Did you guys see the picture of what Andrew Tate was wearing? God damn it. No, I'd say he was dressed for the gay bar. Dude. Like, his charges, he has like 3 charges that are life sentences. He has like 50 charges on him. 50 charges. This guy's fucked, man. This guy is so fucked. $50 charges. I don't know how this guy's fishing in this temperature. It's smoggy now. I'm gonna pull over here and finish my other thing here. We'll talk. He didn't get away with shit, dude. Long reach of the arm, dude. He didn't get away with shit. Look at that. Japanese eggs, sausage. My favorite thing in McDonald's. Here's some news about Tate as I'm eating. Yeah, I want you to go through all of the charges. Specifically, I want you to dork into all of the legal documents and everything. I want you to go through each of the charges one by one, explain what it is, the severity of the charge, and any details that is available.
Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, and Bedfordshire Police have brought a total of 59 criminal charges against Andrew and Tristan Tate. These charges span alleged offenses committed against 7 victims between July 2010 and August 2017. Charge counts by defendant, Andrew Tate, 42 total charges, 10 counts of rape, 3 from original file, 7 added in new file, 19 counts relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. 7 counts of assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, ABH, 4 original, 3 new, 5 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 2 original, 3 new, 1 count of controlling prostitution for gain, original file. Tristan Tate, 17 total charges, 5 counts of rape, 3 original, 2 new, 6 counts of assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, ABH, 6 original, 5 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 2 original, 3 new, 1 count of sexual assault, new file. Legal breakdown of each specific offense. 1. Rape. Relevant statute, Sexual Offenses Act 2003, Section 1. Legal definition, intentionally penetrating another person's vagina, anus, or mouth with a penis without their consent, where the offender has no reasonable belief that the victim consented. Severity and maximum penalty, life imprisonment. Under English law, rape is an indictable-only offense, meaning it is considered among the most severe crimes in the legal system and can only be tried in Crown Court before a judge and jury. Case details. Andrew faces 10 counts, and Tristan faces 5 counts across multiple alleged victims. 2. Arranging or facilitating human trafficking for sexual exploitation. Relevant statute, Modern Slavery Act 2015, Section 2. / Sexual Offenses Act 2003, Section 59. Legal definition. Intentionally recruiting, moving, transporting, or harboring a person with the intent to exploit them sexually, such as forcing, coercing, or manipulating them into commercial sex work or webcam operations. Severity and maximum penalty, life imprisonment. Case details. Both brothers face 5 counts each. Prosecutors allege they used physical coercion, psychological manipulation.
They on online media, they fucking said they did this. They boasted about doing this shit, right? These are sick. These are MAGA bros. This is MAGA. If you want to understand MAGA, this is what MAGA looks up to, right here. They're like, oh, it's on now. We're in America.
And debt bondage models to force women into adult entertainment operations during their time living in the UK. 3. Indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. Relevant statute. Protection of Children Act 1978 and Criminal Justice and Immigration Act 2008, Section 63. Legal definition. Indecent images of a child, possessing, making, or distributing graphic media depicting a person under the age of 18 engaging in explicit sexual conduct. Extreme pornography. Possessing media that explicitly depicts acts threatening life, severe bodily harm, or non-consensual sexual violence. Severity and maximum penalty. Indecent images. Up to 10 years imprisonment for making / distributing. Up to 5 years for simple possession. Extreme pornography. Up to 3 years imprisonment. Case details. Andrew Tate alone faces 19 separate counts in this category. 4.
19.
Assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, ABH. Relevant statute. Offenses Against the Person Act 1861, Section 47. Legal definition. An assault or battery that results in actual physical injury or severe psychological harm to the victim, e.g., severe bruising, cuts, or physical trauma. It sits between simple assault and grievous bodily harm, GBH. Severity and maximum penalty. Up to 5 years imprisonment per count. Case details. Andrew faces 7 counts, and Tristan faces 6 counts. Allegations involve physical violence inflicted on alleged victims during their relationships or working arrangements. 5. Controlling prostitution for gain. Relevant statute. Sexual Offenses Act 2003, Section 53. Legal definition. Intentionally controlling, directing, or influencing the activities of another person in relation to their prostitution, specifically for financial or material gain.
This is what they boasted about how to control women. They were teaching guys how to do this, right? On their podcast, they were teaching guys how to do this.
Severity and maximum penalty. Up to 7 years imprisonment. Case details. Andrew Tate faces 1 count, tied to early allegations regarding commercial sex trade operations in Bedfordshire. 6. Sexual assault. Relevant statute. Sexual Offenses Act 2003, Section 3. Legal definition. Intentionally touching another person sexually without their consent, where the offender has no reasonable belief of consent, distinguished from rape as it does not involve penetration. Severity and maximum penalty. Up to 10 years imprisonment.
Trump. That just described Trump. His conviction, I don't know why there's any criminal charges. Trump's conviction with Eugene Carroll is that, right? Actually, it's rape because there was penetration.
Case details. Tristan Tate faces 1 count in the newer CPS filing. Current status, because both brothers are dual US-UK citizens and were taken into custody by U.S. Marshals in Miami. They are being held without bail in federal custody, while a U.S. district judge reviews the official British extradition request.
They're going to be calling, so do you think, type 1 in chat if you think they should be extradited. Type 0 if you don't. 1 for yes, 0 for no. Do you believe that the Tate brothers should be extradited to the UK to face charges. Right? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Just curious. Right? There's a few people in here. What do you think? I'm a fucking 100% yes. There's a chance that, you know, they get a MAGA judge and the MAGA judge says no to the extradition. That'd be crazy. That would be fucking crazy if a Trump MAGA judge fucking said no. You know? I could see a judge, I could see a MAGA judge, you know, hey, this is Trump. This is like Trump's son call. They're my bros. Don't send them to England. They're my bros. The fact that they're not being prosecuted in the States. Yeah, I mean, these are individuals that were grooming young viewers. Serge, I think that Trump's son really liked him, and also one of Trump's attorneys, works for them now, who called himself a Nazi, also in some texts and stuff, basically had the FBI, release them when they arrived to America. And I think they were grooming young men to do exactly what they're doing. I think they boasted about how they control and manipulate women on their channels.
The core points that made the Tate brothers so notorious, as well as the political connections surrounding them. 1. Boasting about manipulating women. You are spot on. Andrew Tate didn't just hide his methods. He actively monetized and boasted about them as a marketing tool, the Loverboy method. On his early websites and in course materials, Tate explicitly outlined how he recruited women for his webcam empire. He described feigning romantic love, getting women to move to Romania, isolating them, and then coercing them into adult entertainment work while taking up to 80% of their earnings. Branding and physical control. He publicly bragged about persuading women to get tattoos reading Tate property. In investigative reports, prosecutors and journalists documented text and voice messages where he openly detailed using physical violence, financial control, and psychological pressure to keep women under his authority. 2. Targeting and grooming young viewers. The user dynamic you're referring to was a deliberate, multi-level marketing strategy. Hustlers University / The Real World Tate built a network of tens of thousands of young men and teenage boys paying monthly subscriptions. Viral algorithmic flooding. Subscribers were incentivized to clip his most controversial statements about controlling women and upload them to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram to earn affiliate commission. The Alpha Pipeline. Educators and child safety advocates warned for years that this system acted as an online funnel, radicalizing young boys by packaging basic self-improvement advice, working out, making money, alongside extreme misogyny and the dehumanization of women. 3. The Trump family and political connections. Your memory regarding the Trump family's overlap with the Tates is also accurate. The connections have been documented across several reports. Donald Trump Jr. Don Jr. publicly defended Andrew Tate during his 2023 arrest in Romania, posting on social media that the Romanian prosecution was absolute insanity. Barron Trump. Investigative reports from the New York Times detailed how Barron Trump had cultivated a direct friendship with Andrew Tate, including communicating over Zoom calls. While Tate's lawyers dismissed those specific reports as fake news, the Tates frequently boasted about their access to Trump's inner circle. Paul Ingracia's intervention. As we discussed, Paul Ingracia, the former Tate defense attorney who admitted in leaked group texts to having a quote Nazi streak, personally sent written demands to Homeland Security officials when the Tates landed in Florida, directing them to return the brothers' seized electronic device.
Talk about the process. He's the judge. What if a Trump judge denies? What is the likelihood of the denial of deportation? Because I think they're going to be pulling the Trump leverage grab my wall.
International extradition in federal court is notoriously difficult. While the Tate brothers' legal team, led by attorney Joseph McBride, is publicly claiming the UK charges are politically motivated and insisting the extradition will be denied, legal experts view an outright refusal as an uphill battle. The legal process for US to UK extradition unfolds across 3 primary stages, outlining how judicial and political leverage actually work in practice. 1. Judicial certification, the judge's role. The case in Miami is currently before a U.S. magistrate judge. Under federal law and the U.S.-UK extradition treaty, the judge does not decide whether the Tates are guilty or innocent. The judge's scope is strictly administrative. Specific boxes. Identity. Are the men in custody actually Andrew and Tristan Tate? Treaty validity. Is there an active enforceable treaty between the U.S. and the U.K.? Dual criminality. Are the alleged acts, rape, sex trafficking, indecent images of a child, considered severe crimes in both the U.S. and the U.K.? Probable cause. Reasonable basis. Has the UK government provided sufficient evidence and warrant documentation to establish a basic prima facie case? What if a Trump-appointed judge tries to deny it? Extradition law gives judges very little room for personal or political discretion. The legal threshold for the prosecution is low. They only need to demonstrate probable cause, not prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If a federal judge were to deny extradition on political grounds despite the UK meeting treaty requirements, the Department of Justice, DOJ, would immediately appeal the ruling to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, where it would likely be overturned. 2. Appeals and stalling tactics. Habeas corpus. If the judge certifies that the UK's request meets treaty requirements, the Tates cannot file a standard appeal against that certification. However, their attorneys can file a writ of habeas corpus in federal district court. This allows defense lawyers to challenge the lawfulness of their detention by arguing procedural errors, civil rights violations, or claiming the UK. While habeas petitions rarely result in a complete denial of extradition, they can drag the case out in federal courts for months or even years. 3. Executive discretion, where political leverage lives. If the courts certify the extradition and all habeas appeals fail, the ultimate decision shifts away from the judiciary entirely. Under 18 U.S.C. Section 3186, the final authority to sign a surrender warrant rests with the executive branch, specifically U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. This is where political leverage could theoretically come into play, but it faces massive geopolitical barriers. Broad discretionary power to refuse a surrender warrant even after a judge approves it. Diplomatic fallout. The US and the UK have a tightly bound extradition relationship. Since ratifying a strengthened treaty in 2007, the US has granted nearly every standard request from British law enforcement. Denying an extradition request for high-profile sex trafficking, rape, and child exploitation charges would create a major diplomatic incident with the US's closest NATO ally. DOJ leadership approval. The Justice Department's criminal division explicitly approved the execution of the arrest warrant in Miami, demonstrating that career prosecutors and DOJ leadership moved the case forward despite political noise. The verdict on likelihood. The likelihood of an outright denial of extradition criminality is clearly satisfied given the nature of the charges, and the US-UK treaty is structurally weighted toward approving surrenders. However, the likelihood that the Tates can delay the transfer to London for a long time, using federal court appeals, bail applications, and political lobbying is very high.
All right. Oh, clean off that wall. Mikey threw some stuff out. I think so, Matt. So what did it say? I didn't hear what it said. I was outside. I need to listen to it again. I tell you one thing that it does look embarrassing for. What it does is it shows the corruptness of Trump. Really what it does is it really shows the corruptness of Trump and his organization, because here is, look at these charges, and if you overturn, let's say a MAGA judge overturns because she gets a phone call from Don Jr. or someone, and they overturn it, it's going to look so bad. Explain.
Extradition request involving 59 serious criminal counts, including rape, human trafficking, and 19 charges involving indecent images of a child, were blocked or overturned due to political pressure. The political, legal, and international fallout would be massive. Here is a breakdown of why an intervention in this specific case would carry such immense collateral damage. 1. Complete contradiction of core political messaging. A primary pillar of the populist/MAGA movement is law and order, alongside anti-human trafficking rhetoric and
I got to take Tommy to school. I've got time this morning. I was thinking about maybe going to get more ground cover for my garden. The other thing I was thinking about doing is maybe going up the mountain and working on my log cabin. The good news is I'm out of tokens, so I can't code. I've expended all my tokens, so I got to wait to reset until the 26th. So I can't use the excuse, oh, I'm just going to code, it's too hot. So I don't know which one I should do. I haven't started on the log cabin. I've got this mound, right? I've been watching videos. I've got this mound. I could go out with my chainsaw. I could cut the trees down. I can start preparing the location for the, I want, and dig out the basement. I could dig out the basement of the log cabin, right? I mean, it'd be good. I could go up there, take the truck up there, work on it. That's what I'm thinking. It's a hot day, but I got to come back. I could probably do it for an hour or two. Yeah. Come on, dude. Get on. It's a plane ticket. Yeah, I need motivation. I need you bitches to come over here, stay at my shit house. We could work on the house. I don't know. I'm tempted to do it. We got 9. I could go up there for a couple hours. I need to put 2 hours a day. If I do 2 hours a day into building my log cabin, I got a big old oak I can cut. And then I could use that as the 4. I could use that and wrestle that in there. Yeah, I need to go bring the cameras. I need to start doing like these people camera shit, and start actually fucking filming shit instead of doing lives and upload, actual, I'm building stuff. Maybe I'll do that today. Should I grab my cameras, go up there and make a video that then I'll fucking, then I gotta sit down and edit it together. I hate editing. I want AI to do all the editing and do that. I mean, I've been watching these shows. I'm like, God, I could be doing these shows. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've got cameras. I can set up, I've got 6 phones. Actually, I have more. I have fucking, yeah, I have 6 phones. Every phone I could use, right, from a different angle, set it up, and just run it all. And then when the batteries are out, when the film's out, then I have to bring it down, upload it, So I have dude, these things right here. I've got 3 other phones like this. I got my main phone, and all the phones have no video on them. I should start doing that. Look at this, fuck Trump. Fuck, you're just a fake MAGA, dude. Look, 14 years. I'm gonna assume you're not. You found your home. Hey, you found your home. You found your home, buddy. 14 years. I thought I'd be like a 1-month account. But I'm gonna assume that you're a 14-year account and you're actually legit. I've given you a hammer. I mean, I could be doing that with the house. Or I could I've got my boards here. I want to set up a pig trap, actually. You know what? Let's go to the mountain. All right, it's 9. Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me go grab a couple other phones. go. Let's go get my let's go get my K truck. How much power does this have? It's got power. It's got power here. Right? This guy, don't I have some more? Where the hell is my other? Where are all my fucking power packs? Really weird. I'm missing power packs. Oh, I need water. Why is this not charging? Why is this fucking not charging? Really weird. 80%. All right. What's up, Brian? We're going up the mountain. We're gonna go up the mountain. I got a couple hours. I'm gonna start working on my fucking log cabin. Do I have my chainsaw? Hold on, make sure I have my chainsaw. I think I have my chainsaw. Hold on, I gotta check, make sure I have my chainsaw. Ouch. Chainsaw, bear spray. Yes. We're going up the mountain. Oh, my. What? Is he having a relationship with her again? Who the hell? He's working on his land. He's trying to sell his land. I already ate, Red Eye. This is the most important thing right here. Right here. Right here. I bought my big cooler. I'm just gonna buy bags of ice. I'm gonna buy bags of ice. So today, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film it, but I'm going to make videos. I'm bringing my cameras and stuff. We're going to grab all the clips. I'm going to start on my log cabin. So you know, like all these people building log cabins? Guess what? I'm going to be building a log cabin. So I'm headed up there right now to my mountain. I got bear spray, all right, on that. I'm going to grab my my little K truck. We're going to transfer over to the K truck. And I'm going to start preparing the land. There's a tree that I got to remove. There's a big old oak. I can use the oak. I need to debark it and all this shit. You know, and yeah. So I'm going to start working on my log cabin. Unfortunately, there's no Wi-Fi, so I can't do it live, but I've got my videos. I'm going to video grab everything, and we're going to document the whole thing. So today is the first official day. It's really hot, you know. I also got some posts and stuff I found. I'm also turning the area into a pig trap, so I want to catch myself some pigs. On that, here's a pickup truck. Looks like my brother-in-law's not here working today. I don't know. So We're gonna park right here. I'm gonna pull up the truck to unload stuff. Let's get my overalls on. My overalls. Get my overalls and my boots. I always put on overalls and stuff on there. Here, I can put this on so I can talk to you guys from a distance. There you go.
Hear me? I'm talking directly to the phone. So we're going to transfer over to the to my little truck here, and then we're going to go up to the mountain. Whew. It is hot, hot, hot. Get my shoes on, my steel-toed shoes. The clothes does provide some heat protection. All right. I got my hat here. I don't know if I should bring my hat or the mosquito's going to be bad. Maybe. I got all my stupid what's it called? Put these gloves up in here. Maybe we'll use this here. Maybe I'll go, the other thing I can do is while I'm up there, I could do, I've got my metal detector. We could do some metal detecting up there too. Maybe I'll do that. Well, we'll take that with us too. Let's put the socks in here. Oh. Let me get my hat on. Woo! This guy here. What's in here? Some gloves. Oh, I got some good gloves in here. I may want to use these gloves. These are some good leather gloves. Put these in my shirt. Some spare socks. What's in here? I got to make sure I have my. The most important goddamn thing is my fucking bear spray. There it is, right here. Make sure I got this shit on me. Make sure I have my bear spray. What a goddamn important thing. My bear spray. You might want to lose that. Put my bear spray on. All right, got my bear spray. I need my need this. This is my tool for my chainsaw. I need to make sure I have that. All right, let's pull up the truck. All right, we're gonna go get the truck keys. I need to get my hat on too. Whew. I think I left the keys. Did I leave the keys in the truck? I think I left the keys in the truck. Sure did. The thing that sucks about this truck, no air conditioning. No fucking air conditioning. Probably why my mother-in-law stopped using it. Ah. All right. So what do we need here? We need. Hey, this goes to my farm, but yeah. Something like that. Shovel, spade, this bar. Oh, we need to go back. Go back to my house. Ugh. All right. This can go here. Go here. This goes in here. Garbage truck that showed up. All right. This can go here. Oh, this goes in here. Do I need to go to my house, I wonder? Whew. Put my gloves on. Let's get my protective glasses on. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, chainsaw. Okay, metal detector. Let's grab the other batteries. Okay, knee pad. Oh, I wish I need to go get more another knee pads. One of my knee pads. I don't know where it is. Where the fuck is my other knee pad? Gas. Chainsaw. All right, I screwed my fucking hat on. I got it. Look at this look here. Look at this look. Oh yeah. Look at this look here. You like this look? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the fix is in, JS. Where the hell's my? I don't know where my other thing is. Where's my... I have all this fucking power, and I can't find any of my power right now. Where the fuck's my hat? Where did my hat go? Where did my hat go? I had my hat on him. Weird. I lost my hat somehow. I don't know where my hat went. Oh, here it is. There's two of them. Oh. All right. This one here. This one here. These three batteries here. And cold water. All right. Let's open that. Keep my door open. I have everything. Fucking have everything. JS, do I have everything? What am I missing, JS? JS, what am I missing? What am I missing? Huh? Chainsaw. I got shovels. I got saw. This can go to my house. Oh my God. You know what? I need a towel to block the sun. I don't know how this shit works. All right, so look, got my chainsaw, got my gas, got my detector in here. We're gonna fill this up with water. That's turned off. Put this in here. I'm missing a fucking battery. Somehow I dropped the battery. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. All right. All right. This thing here has to protect my my phone. I got this heavy duty towel to go behind this, right? So that the sun is not beating down on it. Otherwise, it'll overheat. All right. Tarps. I got eye protection. Eye protection. Rope. 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 Where's my rope? I got this bird seed we're going to use to feed the trap. I don't see rope in here. Must be at my house. All right, let's run by the house. All right. You know what this is? You know what this is? Oh my God! MAGA! MAGA! I'm already there. Oh, MAGA! Okay. All right. Let's practice. We got to practice. We got to practice. MAGA! 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 Stay away, MAGA! There you go. That's better. What do I need buckets for? What do I need a bucket for? You know what? I probably do need a bucket. No, I have this. You know what? Yeah, there's a bucket in there. Yeah. There's a bucket in here. Where's my other fucking knee pad? I have to go buy another knee pads. I have to go buy knee pads. Shit. Lost the knee pad. I need new knee pads. Okay, we got the bucket. All right, let's run by, grab rope. Rope is a good idea. Also, you know what? I have, the other thing I have is my ratchet set stuff, which I think is at the house. I don't feel like going over. It's already 9 o'clock. And why do we need to blow trout? That's what you do. Blow trout. That's what you do. You blow trout. You're the official Trump blower there, Gadget. Woo! I can use it to wipe my sweat. Yeah. I went like a jihadist. It's got a little protection. We'll grab the rope at my house here. We'll run by Genki and grab like 3-4 bags of ice. Put ice in here so that we have ice in this bucket. It's already 10 o'clock. I got 2 hours. Should have the rope should be right behind this thing right here. Oh, this ladder. Let's take a ladder with me. I got this rope. I'd say he's really trying to sell his limit. Hey. Hey. Come here. Oh. Oh. Oh, has put this in. All right, we're gone. Let's go. I'm not gonna go to my house for my Oh, I could take my weed whacker. Nah, we're just gonna chainsaw. What? All right, we're headed up. Headed up. Where's the other phone? What do I do with the other phone? It's down here. What's it doing down here? What's it doing down here? Huh? Fight for Christians, freedom of the Nazis. What they take us to one day. For Christians, freedom of the Nazis. Part of the clothes to wear his colors proud. Because the proud boys find people and for the cheering crowd. Storm the Capitol with their flags, just swing it in the air. While he watched it on TV, running 1,000 years. Now he's back. With vengeance promising round 2 to pour them all on them up if they don't look like you. They put the bottle twist, they cherry pick the hay. The line day, less than brown coming through the day. Fight for Christians, real lovely Nazis. Hiding behind the walls, how they drag us to our knees. Fight for Christians, real lovely Nazis. Like it's finally America down in the throat of the disease.
See the shadows reading workplaces at dawn. Workers fantasy like ghosts, families ripped and torn. Church on stage, written by invaders and crowns. While his own party's full of predators doing hard time. Project 2075, the blueprint for the end. Turn the clock back 100 years, call it making America great again. They put Sunday money, and I do money now. Praying God's on the side while they strip away your right. They fuck Christians, feel loving Nazis. Hiding behind the cross while they drag us to our knees. They fuck Christians, feel loving Nazis. Bodies burning America down in the cloud of the sea. This ain't the country that we sang.
Should be better now. Had my headset on. Which sounds better? Does compare it to now, okay?
Through the lies we remember the cost. America's bleeding, we won't let it be lost. A fake fuck Christians, Peter loving Nazis. Your kingdom of hate is crumbling to its knees. A fake fuck Christians. Let it rip.
Let it rip. Sounds the same? All right. What? Connection issues.
MAGA messiahs signing names, pardon pedophiles, walk free from chains. Terrio and Rhodes back on the street, seditious traitors kissing his feet. 1500 January 6 thugs, rapists, predators, cop beating slugs. Crime pays if you kiss a ring, fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing, fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, 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 burn. Watch democracy burn. Rudy and Middle's a fake elected crew. Woo! Steal the election, he'll pardon you. George Santos' fraud was his game. Black Ojevich selling seats for fame. No MAGA left behind, that's the rule. Kiss the ring, he'll pardon you, fool. Crown pays if you kiss the ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Democracy
You shave it again. I shave my
Hernandez
face.
moved 400 tons. Cocaine kingpin, now he runs. Champagne John, money laundering king. Banners paid Trump, now he can sing. Raw soul brick, Silk Road balls. Drug lord free, justice laws. Crime pays if you kiss the ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, 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 burn. Watch democracy burn. Fear and stole from a dead cop's fund. Spin it on a face. justice done. Grizzly Frost is back on TV. Pardon criminals running free. Child porn down after the pardon sign. MAGA Messiah doesn't mind. Crowd please if you kiss a ring. Fake fuck Christians, middle loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, middle loving Nazis. Burn, burn, burn.
I'm headed up the mountain, Cindy. I'm gonna start working on my log cabin. So I brought some phones, start making videos for my channel. Building log cabin. I'm gonna try to do 2 hours. Need to go back and work on my damn next episode. My Epstein papers on there. No, I'm a woman. I hold it. I make sure I take at least 2 to 3 dumps in the morning. I try to do 2 to 3 dumps in the morning. I'm well trained. I'm vacated. I am vacated, JS. Completely vacated. You got that Japanese douching toilet. It spritz you up your anus. It just whirlwinds around there and just brings it all out. You like my head cloth? It's my sweat cloth. I can like wipe my face. Look, I can wipe my face. It protects my neck and the back of my head. You know, it's nice and cool. It's a towel, Japanese towel. This is a Japanese towel. This is how big they are. Onsen towel. What's this fucker doing? What are you doing? He's looking at porn or something. All right. Yeah. I'm not there yet. I am not there yet. I cannot put toilet paper on my anus. I cannot put toilet paper on my anus unless it's splitsy clean. When I put toilet paper on my anus, I expect to see nothing but white sheet back. It's a checker. Toilet paper is a checker. In a dryer. Checker and dryer. Look, here you go. Hey, how long did it take you to come up with that name? How long did it take you to come up with that name? That's what I want to know about. Goddamn, you're so genius with that name. Goddamn, that's a genius name. What do you think, JS? It says, Alcamba Gabuzka YouTube has to go. What a racist. We got ourselves a Nazi, people. We got ourselves a Nazi. That's right. Toilet paper is just for drying. Drying and checking. Hey, Rod. What's up, brother? We're headed up the mountain, Rod. We got about a five minute ride, and then I'll be off the connection going up. I got.
They make a profit, we pay in blood. They make a killing, graves in the mud. We carry our dead, our dead, our dead. And they laugh. They will never let it finish. Cause the dying pay so well, they will sell the war as freedom.
Rod song.
Never
This is Rod's song.
So remember when they tell you that a war was somehow just. There's a man who made a fortune and a child who turned to dust. Our suffering is funny to the men who make the money. The merchants of war get fat on our dead and they just laugh, laugh, laugh. Evil men made a fortune, our children in the ground, and while we bury all we love, they just laugh. They laugh. They laugh. They laugh.
That's a good day. I do a lot of those days. Woo, that's what I was doing too, lay around day. Uh-oh.
Told me I was nobody,
Uh-oh.
a
Uh-oh.
number with no face.
All right, Cindy alert. Cindy alert.
They wrote me down and locked the book.
All right, let's turn that down. Let's turn that down for Sydney. We don't want Sydney getting a fucking headache. One of Sydney's favorite songs. She loves it so much she can't watch it. Oh man, let me through. What? Why do you promote hate speech? No one. We don't promote hate speech. No one promotes hate speech. MAGA promotes hate speech. You're the one saying beat them up. You're the one, calling for violence. MAGA does. MAGA hate speech. Celebrating the death of the special counselor. You're such crybabies. We're just giving you back a little bit of your medicine. You cry like little bitches. That's why. Look. We got pissed off. We got pissed off vet fanboy. We got a pissed off vet fanboy in here, right? Punch doesn't even believe in the Constitution. Hey, Punch, do you believe in the Constitution? We need to clean up. There's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit on aisle 1. We need to clean up on aisle 1. Hello, clean up on aisle 1. Lots of bullshit. Cindy, we need to clean up on aisle 1. He's such a loser. There you go. There you go. Thank you. We are cleaning up the puke. The MAGA puke actually spilled up on aisle 1. Sorry, customers. We had to clean up on aisle 1. I know I look awful. You don't like my look? What's wrong with my look? Woo! My raghead. I'm a raghead boy. I feel great. I feel cool. It's got nice cold water and this dirty rag. Just a dirty rag. I think I look sexy. All right, we're going up the mountain, guys. I'll be making videos and stuff. I'm going to be disconnecting here in about 2-3 minutes. When I go up through the valley, there's no connection. So, No first aid kit. What's that? What's that? This is my tourniquet right here. I got a belt on me, but no first aid kit. I brought some, look, I brought some bird seed. I'm gonna... All right, guys, we're getting close to our area here. You'll probably recognize it right here. Where's Al? I haven't seen Al today. Al, what happened to Al? Hope he's okay. Unlike not seeing Al in here. I wonder if he's okay. All right, so this is the valley. You see the tree, you see there, you see this valley I'm about to enter? That's a valley. There's like a hill on one side, a hill on the other side, and I have to go through this valley to get up on my secret land. Oh look, there's all that wood up there. What if I can grab that wood? A lot of wood up there. There's a little village here. All right. I'll be off and on. I'll still have connection, but I'll lose connection for about a minute or two, then I'll reconnect, and but this is the way. I'll be on still. I'll still have the thing running, but I'm gonna lose connection right when I go around this next corner over here. You're gonna lose connection right around that the corner at the end here. Look, I got 4 bars right now. As soon as at the end of this road here, when I go to that valley, boom, I lose all connections. About to hit all connections. Let's see, oh, not quite. When I turn left at the shade, you see that shady area there? Maybe that shady area there? Do you get to that shady area?